Hello, ho ho, and welcome back to Python, and welcome back to Pandas. And today we are gonna handle two really important topics, kind of essential for Pandas, and that is importing and exporting data. So like we are using our first Excel files and CSV files and importing them to Python, using them as data frames. Data frame was the new structure we learned in our last video. We can calculate with them, creating our new data frames and altering the data frames we imported, and then we are exporting them, creating new data files in the progress, or creating new CSV files, new Excel files. There are other kind of files you can ex and import with Pandas, like JSON files, HTML files. But yeah, I want to focus on the two files you maybe know from work, you saw them before. And yeah, for the video I created two test files. Let me copy them in my project. By the way, I didn't tell you any bad jokes lately, so here's a joke regarding Excel. What's an Excel user's favorite type of music? Spreadsheet music. And now let me be alone for a few minutes because I have to feel the shame of telling you this joke. Okay, I paused the recording and here I'm back. Now let's import Pandas. And yeah, on the left side you see the CSV files. We are starting with CSV files. Of course we have to install Panda because I started a new project as PD. And the function or method you are using for importing the CSV is PD for Pandas point, and yeah, this is kind of a miracle. Yeah, it's a miracle because yeah, read CSV is the first function we are seeing, and we just type in omalk CSV. I called it like this because I want it. Now let's print it, and I wonder what will happen. Yeah, here we have on the first line, which doesn't have an index because it's the header we have. So on the lines 0, 1, 2, he gives us the index, because if we open our CSV file it will be like 2, 3, 4. We have Thomas separated with a semicolon and catchphrase BMI, and yeah. So on Thomas, I like total mass is his catchphrase. His BMI is 30. Joe is Johans, is also overweight because his BMI is 34, and so on. And yeah, this acts like a data frame. If we look at PD read CSV and move our cursor, we should return a data frame, I guess. Let me look. If we move our cursor to the CSV, it says CSV data frame. So we got a data frame like the one we worked in our previous video with, and we can do stuff like get the shape. Maybe you know it from NumPy. Shape is the shape of our file. Like the dimensions, it should have 2 dimensions, and it has. We can get access to a certain column, like for example the names. Key arrow name, okay. Oh, okay, I think it's one string. So if we are printing 0, square bracket 0, we get nothing. Okay, I'm just stupid because I forgot the separator. Yeah, the neighbors in the background are playing music loudly. I hope it is not copyright claimed music, because I don't want any copyright issues. Apart from that, I don't mind that. But I don't even know if you can hear the music my neighbor's playing. Sounds kinda cool if you ask me, but yeah, let's get back to the topic. Now, after we used our separator, because yes, CSV files have always a separator. In this case we used I used a semicolon or semicolon. Now we can get access to, for example, the column name or the column catchphrase or the column BMI. And yeah, there are many other functions. For example, you can get the axis, and with the axis you can, let's first print the axis, and with the axis you can gain access to the head file or the header file, like getting index 2 and then values. And let me have a little look. Yeah, now we have our header files, the first row, name, catchphrase and BMI as a list. Or it's more an array, but yeah. That's for that. Now let's dive deeper and import an Excel file. Equals pd.read Excel. And I even know, because I started a new project, I will get an exception. It will raise an error. First type it. And the exception is import optional dependency open exel. So we are import open exel, and we have to install it using pip install or conda, but if you are watching this tutorial you should already know what pip install is and how it works. Now after importing it we have our Excel file, and we don't need a separator, we can just print it. We're just looking at the surface, by the way, of importing and yeah, exporting the files, so there are much more you can do with that. Yeah, and we get our data frame. And now if we are looking at our, what was it? The shape, yes, the shape. We are getting 3, because it is a 3.3 matrix. And yes, if we are typing head, we should now get, yeah, we get the head as a list. Perfect. Oh no, we get the entire data frame, of course. This was the values. I'm stupid again. Here we go. And what can we do? We can, of course, get access to certain columns, like before with the CSV file. Oh no, we can't. But I guess I just mistyped. Yes, I typed it wrongly. And yes, I don't want to repeat everything of the previous video regarding data frames. So let's now try to save our files. Let's first create our data frame. New data frame equals names. Hey, don't. Okay, I will pause it and write the data frame. Okay, I wrote this data frame. We're formatting it. This looks better if we Let's reformat again, reformat. And yeah, looks better in my opinion this way. Now let's create our new data frame. Seems to have worked. And yeah, now let's try to save it as an Excel file. And what is the most difficult part is how we name our file. Let's ask filenew equals, and yeah, filenew punct I was to Excel, and yeah, name should be point xlsx. Try it. Okay, here you can see the file I created. Like I said, he already got us the indexes and yeah, the header file, the header row, and yes, the values and everything like I set it up. Now let's do that with a CSV file. Should be the same. Here we can see it. He used commas as a separator. And yeah, as you can see, the exporting worked perfect as well. This is our CSV file. Yes. What else can I say regarding this topic? So now we should have handled everything regarding import and exporting Excel files, CSV files. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Have a nice evening, dinner time, night time, breakfast time, morning time, night time, whatever time it is. Bye bye.